Hey everybody, it's Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a long time. I am alive. I am well. I just I just can't do videos when, my mind is not in the right place due to certain things going on in my life. So don't think I don't love you guys anymore or anything like that, but I will be chiming in from time to time and do a video. But anyway, yes, I cut all my hair off again. And it was growing back so lovely, but just, I don't know. I feel like stress and energy is connected to my hair. And when I get to that point, I'm like, no, I gotta chop it off. But I love it. It's healthy. It's great. I love it. Um, so far, I just cut it this week. Um, but anyway, I feel like when my hair is cut, I look my age, I look more mature, but whatever. I do want to do like maybe a brighter color um towards spring or summer. But I hope everyone is well. Please like, subscribe to my channel. I told you before I'm not going to just do narcissistic videos in 2019 because there's so much outside of narcissism that got us in those type of relationships in the first place that we need to address. And anyway, but yes, please like, subscribe, um, share my video if you like to. As well, if you want me to do a video for you, you have to send me a donation. My PayPal information or Cash App information is always either in my description bar or in the comment section below the video. And when you send me a donation, excuse me, I will email you. Make sure you leave your email within my comments and let me know you send a donation, or you can put it in the memo of the Cash App or the PayPal. And I will email you and ask you, do you have a topic or do you have a situation you want me to do your very own video on? Thank you to those who have donated before. You can scroll down my channel and you can see that I've done other people's videos and I've never had anyone say that they didn't like their video. Thank God. Okay? But as if you feel that my advice is great. Okay? Or if you just want to donate to me out of the kindness of your heart, that's fine as well. Okay, but let's get right into this video. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing well. I'm not sure if I talked about how I went to New Orleans. I went there last month, February 2019, and I had a blast. I love New Orleans, but I'm not gonna lie, I want to go back alone. I went with one of my female friends, and sometimes, when you travel with people, they don't want to do what you want to do. So I wanted to explore the city a lot more. She's more of like the partier. She wanted to eat, but I want to see the rest of the city. Like I really wanted to go on a swamp tour. I didn't get a chance to do that. So I think the next time I go to New Orleans, I'm going alone. Okay. I drank enough, I ate enough, I partied enough, but next time I want to see the essence of New Orleans. Maybe I'll go for the Essence Music Fest. We'll see. But anyway, so this video is going to be about how to know if you're broken or the person that you've attracted is broken. And you know what they say, and I hate when they say this, that your energy attracts you know, other individuals. And it's true. And it doesn't necessarily mean that, you're just like a narcissist or you're like a sociopath or, you're like this manipulator that you attracted. No, it just means that you're broken or you're not healed in certain areas. And that's the reason why that individual was attracted to you to begin with, even while they thought they can test you, just like the narcissists have tested us in the past. Now, you can watch this video even though, you never had a narcissistic relationship. Sometimes you're just too kind. You don't have boundaries. And you need to know when you're attracting somebody who is broken and they're not ready to receive your love. Now, this is something I still go through, okay? Because you just don't wake up one day and you're just healed from narcissistic abuse, or from dealing with manipulators your whole life because you're just too nice. No, it doesn't work that way. So it takes time. And this topic came to me because I started noticing a pattern. That's why you guys sometimes you have to write down the type of people that you're attracting, while you're still around narcissists and then after you get away from narcissists. And I pay attention because I'm not gonna lie. We all go through that stage where we're like so paranoid, like, I want to date again, but I don't want to attract another narcissist. And I kept attracting narcissists because the energy that you're giving out into the universe, you're going to get that. So if you're so afraid of attracting another narcissist, what do you think the universe is going to do? Keep throwing you a narcissist, because you know why? You should be healed. You should be so confident. Like, listen, the next person I attract, I'm so healed. My energy, my frequency is so high. I ain't gonna meet another narcissist. I'm not gonna meet another manipulator. Okay, so that's something. That's the wave that I'm getting on now. I'm not completely healed yet, guys. I'm still healing with you too. Okay. Um, there's some of you who have healed past me, and there's some of you who I've healed past, but we're still in this game. I feel like you will continue to heal until you die. Okay? So there's always work to do. But anyway, so this came to me because I feel I recently met my twin flame. Now, here's what's really crazy. A lot of you do not believe in twin flames. A lot of you do not believe in soulmates, and that's cool because it is weird. I believed in soulmates, but I really didn't believe in twin flames. I feel like you can have many soulmates, but you can't have more than one twin flame. Okay, so a twin flame is basically like your soul split in two. So there's someone else walking around and y'all share the same soul. And this is why when you meet them, it seems like as if you're looking at like the male or female version of yourself. And it's pretty freaking scary. Now, don't get me wrong. These narcissists out here, they use that twin flame soulmate, um, you know, false, being your false twin flame or being your false soulmate to capture you. Like my ex best friend, who was a narcissist, he used to say we were soulmates, and I swore up and down we were soulmates. Even though he was gay, I was like, no, this is my soulmate. And then I was just like, but wait a minute. After a while, I was like, but if this is my soulmate, why is it so painful? Like, why is he gay? So, but anyway, I do believe one of my other soulmates was my own mom. Like when she left this earth, I felt as if like, sorry, I thought I saw something floating. I felt as if like a piece of me left. It was just so weird. I mean, of course she's my mother, but I don't hear that from everybody. Not everyone has gone through that, but I didn't even look different. I would look at my face in the mirror and like, what the hell? I remember I felt the night before she died. It was as if a piece of me, I was actually like in physical pain. And I always felt like my mom was one of my soulmates. And I don't feel like a soulmate has to be a lover. Okay, I don't think I'm like ancestral or something like that. No. A soulmate could be a friend. A soulmate does not have to be a lover. Okay, but anyway, so I believe I recently met my twin flame. It is a guy, and I'm not gonna say where I met him, but I met him in a taboo place where I normally wouldn't even date someone who was in, you know, around other people who I know. Like, I don't like dating in cliques or gangs, or not gangs, but a group of people that they all know us. I don't like that. I kind of like to meet individuals like nobody knows him. My friends will have to meet him and get to know him, basically. So we kind of met in this taboo place, and for months, like I would see him, but I wouldn't, we wouldn't speak. But it was just weird. It was like anytime I saw him, I felt like connected to him. It was just strange. But I was just like, maybe that's just me because I'm an empath. I'm always feeling so connected. I'm always feeling like I can sense somebody or whatever the case is. And but I felt like I knew him, but like I had to talk to him. So I didn't see him for a while, and then when I didn't see him anymore, I actually asked some of his friends, like, oh, what's up with him? I haven't seen him, in a while. And they're like, oh no, he's actually coming by today. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know, I had this urge in me that was like, I gotta talk to this guy. Like I have to like talk to him. I don't know why I had this urge. And I am not thirsty like that when it comes to men. I'm not an ugly girl. So yes, I get it. I get talked, spoken to all the time by men in the street or in a bar or people sliding in my DMs or whatever the case is, on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So it was just really strange that I had this urge, like, I have to talk to him and I have to talk to him today, like now. And if I don't, then it's like we'll never connect. So I did talk to him. And I ain't got no game, guys, because I don't really be hollering at men. But I said to him, I was like, oh, do you have Instagram? And it was so weird because he was like, yeah, I do. Like, let me give you my Instagram. It was like instant. It was kind of like he was kind of waiting for it in a sense. And we've been talking like every single day. But we spent some time together, spent quality time. No, we have not slept together. Yes, we did kiss or whatever the case is. But our stories seem very similar and strange. And there's so many times where he'll say something and I'll say something and we'll be looking at each other like, what? What did you just say? Like, it's weird. Like, it's just too many similarities. And it's not just like, oh, we like the same foods. We do like the same foods. But it's just kind of like, why is our life story kind of the same? Why are we finishing each other's sentences? So I started researching twin flames, and I was just like, oh my gosh. When I started to research twin flames, I automatically was like, damn, he's going to be the runner and I'm going to be the chaser. And usually in the twin flame dynamic, there usually is the runner. And the runner is normally the twin that's not healed completely yet. The chaser is the one who's a teacher, who's more mature, who, is mostly going to be the one who's going to kind of keep those two together in a sense. And I said in my head, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this. Nope. I am not chasing him. I am not doing this because that's what we do with the freaking narcissists. We were the chasers, okay? So no, but yeah, he is running away. And this is something that I've noticed when it comes to people who aren't healed. And you have to notice these things, whether you're still healed, especially when you're still healing from narcissistic abuse or manipulators or just bad toxic relationships altogether, and you're going back out there. Whenever you're trying to love somebody, you're just being kind. I'm talking about just simple kindness, and they're looking at you like you're weird. I'm either going to say remove yourself from these individuals or have a lot of patience. Okay, I'm trying to have a lot of patience with this gentleman because I know he's just broken. He's not doing anything to disrespect me. This guy does not disrespect me at all. If there's anything flirty or sexual that he said, I say it back to him. Okay, like we're on the same wave when it comes to that. There's nothing that he's doing that is like hurting me in a sense, but I can tell that this brother is hurt. Okay, when you just want to do simple things. And I've had this same experience with other men in the past where I remember, for example, I was seeing this guy and I was like, oh, I cook. Are you hungry? Like, he came by my house. I'm like, oh, we're watching like Netflix. I'm like, oh, you know what? I cooked. And he's just like, no, I don't know. Maybe you want to poison me or something. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? What? Like, what are you talking about? And it's just things like this that you could tell people are so hurt. You know, somebody wants to feed you. Oh, I don't know. You might want to poison me, or someone wants to give you a gift or give you something, and you're like, oh, I don't know. Is there strings attached to this? Like everything that someone's just doing something kind for you, you're taking it as this person is trying to harm you. But as soon as someone disrespects you, someone's talking to you crazy, someone belittles you, you run to that. That means you're broken. And there's a lot of people that do this, and you have to be careful. If you are dating after narcissistic abuse and you come across a broken person, they may not be narcissistic, but you came across a broken person, and every time, you're doing something nice, you give this person a book, and they're going, why are you giving me a book? Or why are you giving me a glass of water? I don't know what's in this glass. Did you poison me? Every time you're giving this person some type of compassion and love and respect, and they try to take it and turn it into something else, they try to turn it into a negative, leave that person alone. Let that person heal. I'm not saying that this person may not be for you, but at that moment, they aren't good for you. Okay? Let the person heal just as you're healing, because it's only going to set you back and make you feel like, damn, maybe I'm not good enough. And that's the same shit that the narcissist did to you. Same thing I went through with narcissists. So that's just an indication. When you're hearing these stories, they're chasing these toxic women or these toxic men, and you're just sitting there listening to their horror stories, but you are sitting there and you're willing to love them and you're willing to give them everything that they need, and they can't receive it. It's not your fault. It's them. And the thing about it is, they can't receive it because they're not loved themselves. They don't have no love to give you yet. They're empty. They are empty. They cannot give you anything yet. So even if they did give you a chance, you will be forever filling their cup, and they will be forever drinking, and drinking. They're taking from you nonstop, and they can't give you anything back. Your cup will always be dry. Okay? Or can I say half empty, okay? Basically. So to me, this is an indication when they're not able to receive your love. And don't pause. I had to pause. Like, I invited this guy out, and he said he didn't want to go. You can't keep chasing people, okay? And it's something simple or something nice or whatever the case is. That's something sometimes that people are not used to. They're not used to someone treating them out, somebody doing something simple for them, someone caring for them, someone talking to them in a right way. But I bet if you turn around, you curse them out and call them all mother effers and Negroes and all kind of stuff, then they'll be like on you. They'll be chasing you. That is a broken person. Leave them the hell alone, or step away. You could probably tell them, like, listen, I'm noticing this pattern about you, but I can't do this because you seem to be addicted to toxic individuals. And when you heal, holler at me. Okay? Or maybe you are noticing by listening to this video that maybe you are a toxic individual that can't receive love. And a lot of us can't receive love. after narcissistic abuse. And I get it. And that's letting you know what, let me slow down because y'all are going to miss out on a lot of good men and women. You have to prepare yourself before you are willing to step out and start dating again after narcissistic abuse, manipulators, or whatever. Toxic relationships, period. Or it could be how you grew up, the type of home you grew up. That happened to me. When, because I grew up in a narcissistic home, seeing my narcissistic stepfather beating my mother, cheating on her, but we had a banging house, everything was perfect. You could just sit there and you wouldn't find dust on anything in our house. Okay, that I grew up in a very aesthetically beautiful home. We had a nice car. We went on vacations. My parents, wanted, well, I didn't want to go to private school. I chose to go to public school, but they could afford to put us in private school. And I grew up in a great environment as far as on the outside, but not emotionally. Okay, so hearing and seeing all of those things and how the narcissistic stepfather treated my mom, treated me, how we all grew up, that taught me, oh, that's how a man's supposed to treat me. So my whole life, I dated or chased boys when I was a little girl, was chasing the boy that didn't want me. Okay, I did that. I liked one boy from the time I was like maybe 8 or 9 to like 16. I liked the same boy. And my entire life, my entire childhood, this boy ran away from me. It wasn't until I was like maybe about 15, 16 that he said, you know what, forget it, let's date Angie. And I was like, what? No, I'm not gonna date you now. But because that's just what I saw. Pain equal love. And for a lot of you, you are still addicted to that pain. If someone talks to you crazy, oh, that's a turn on. Oh, I like a thug. I like this. I like a man. What? That's dysfunction. Dysfunction. But then when you meet somebody who, they could be attractive, you could find them attractive, but because they're not beating you aside your head or calling you a bitch or a loser or whatever the case is, you're like, no, I'm not attracted to him. I've been through all of that. I've been through all of that, okay? I ended up, I was engaged when I was 23 to a very nice guy. I don't regret not marrying him, but he was a healthy representation of what I should have wanted as my husband. And you know what I did? I ran back to the narcissist because it felt like what I was used to growing up, being hurt. That's what it did. I was so used to the abuse. So I ran back to the narcissist and I broke up with my fiance. I don't want that to happen to you guys. I don't regret not marrying that guy, but I could have been, I'm 35 now, I could have been married at 23. Who knows what would have happened in these 12 years. You know what I'm saying? So then again, I could have ruined that guy's life because I was still broken. I was hurt. I could have took him through so much. So I don't have any regrets when it comes to that. But at the same time, if I was healed, I believe that me and that guy would still possibly be married 12 years later. Okay? I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want a healthy person who knows how to love, who can treat you like a king or treat you like a queen, and you're going to reject them because you're so used to pain. So that's why it's very important that we could put in our boundaries, we go get our therapy, we love ourselves, we have our self-love days, we go to the spa, we take care of our appearance, you know what I'm saying? We go to the gym, we eat right, we do all these things to build up confidence, and heal ourselves. Or if you want to go to church, or you want to read religious books or self-help books, then you can do that and get professional help to heal. do whatever it takes to get healed. But I don't want y'all to miss out on a loving man or woman. And it is sad. I do kind of feel bad for my twin flame. You know, he's unable to receive my love. But I'm proud of myself because if I would have never met him, I wouldn't have known, dang, I'm not a chaser anymore. Nope. I told him, like, listen, when you're ready to talk, you know where to find me. And I even told him, like, you're attracted to toxic women. He denied it, but, you know, maybe later on in his life, he will think back and be like, what the hell is wrong with me? I met this beautiful woman who's willing to treat me like a king, you know, and you never know. I'm not holding my breath, but it's so sad. It's so sad that some of us cannot receive love. We're like, I want to meet a good man or woman, but you wouldn't even know what to freaking do with them. You'll be having them sitting there dry, not being able to even learn anything from you, receive anything from you because you can't receive their love. You can't handle a healthy human being who's willing to love you, who knows how to love properly, who knows how to have a great relationship with you, you know, a healthy relationship with you. And this is something I had to bring awareness to. So, have you been dating these toxic individuals or these unhealed people? Or are you this unhealed person or toxic person still? It's just a self-reflection video, and I hope that it is of some help to you guys because it's helping me, and I took this from my heart because this is what I'm going through right now. Alright guys, I will continue to make more videos. Peace and blessings. Talk to you soon. Mwah.